Hello, hello. Welcome to exclusive Patreon tutorial number 21, I'm pretty sure. That's pretty crazy. We're almost on 2 years. Coming up on 2 years on Patreon. That's crazy. Hey, what do you think of my new background? Let me know. Maybe make some tweaks. I just finished it yesterday. So, yeah, let me know what you think. And extra points if you can tell me what this book is right here. So in today's exclusive tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a locator or inset map inside of GEOlayers 3. I've used this a couple times, and you think when you think of map animation, you might think, why would you need a locator map when you can go from like a small scale to a large scale and you can zoom in and out? Well, a lot of the times you want to have kind of subtle movements and you want to be up close to something and you want to be moving around and stay there. So having a locator map inside of your composition is a pretty cool option. So that's what I'm going to focus on today, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Quick disclaimer, I'm using Adobe After Effects version 2024, the release that just came out at the time of this recording, which it is October 2023. Okay, enough rambling. Let's do it. In this example, I'm going to focus on my hometown, Titusville, right over here. This is eastern central Florida, a beautiful place if you've never been. This is where they launch rockets from. It's called the Space Coast. So we want to create a map of this area. I'm going to rename this map comp, and we will call it, we'll call it Space Coast. Go ahead, click Next, and then I'm going to grab the Bing Aerial Imagery Profile, click Create. That is going to set up our After Effects project. And then once this is set up, I can hold the Control key and click on Finalize, and that's going to finalize this one individual frame and give me some nice high resolution imagery, which is going to be great. Okay, so here's what we've got. Let's say we want to make an animation that is staying on this close-up view. So we want to give people context of where this is. So what we can do is we have plenty of space over here on the right to add a locator map. Now to do this, you essentially need to create another map comp and make sure that it's not linked, and then you can basically reposition that one. So let me show you how to do that. You come over here and click on this little button. This shows you your map comps, and just create a new map comp. And then you zoom this one out to whatever view you want. Let's say we want to show the whole United States. That's cool. So don't worry, you can change the view here, later on. One thing that is important is you make sure that you have, for link view, you have not linked, because we obviously want these to be separate. So click Next, and I'll go ahead and choose Bing Aerial as well. If you can go crazy with the style options here. You can stylize it to whatever you want. Okay, so I'm going to finalize this as well. Control click on Finalize to give me some high resolution imagery on this one as well. So now I've got these two map comps. I've got my wide view and I've got my close-up view. Now I want to, I could manually put in a map comp label to show where this is, but there's actually a script that does a pretty cool thing. So you come over here and you click Run Script File. Down here you have Draw Map Comp View. And if you click on this, this terminology is a little confusing for me. I always get it backwards. So if you get it backwards and it's confusing to you, don't be worried. It's the same for me. So it says, please select a map comp to draw another view on. So select your, basically your locator map first, I think. We're going to see if this works. Please select a map comp whose view will be drawn. Yeah, we want to draw this one. Basically, it's going to draw out the boundaries or the boundaries of the map, of this map comp, and it's going to show it on here. Voila. There you go. So this little square in this little shape layer is showing this map comp here. Well, I'll turn this off as well. So watch what happens if I go switch map comps here and I switch back to the Space Coast map comp and I start to zoom it in. You'll notice that this shape layer reflects. So if we zoom out and show all of Florida, check it out. It's going to show us that's where we are. Super duper duper cool. This is such a cool feature. And what's really cool is if you grab it and you change the bearing and the pitch, watch, it's going to reflect that as well. And even when you animate, this animates to follow. It's very, very cool. So let's say, we're zoomed in here. That's looking a little small. So maybe we want to just show the state of Florida. So I can go back, grab the US map comp, and I can zoom into Florida. I think most people know where Florida is. So maybe this could be our locator one. Okay, so now all we need to do is grab the US map comp. Maybe we could name this one to locator. So if you come in here and click on the map comp settings for this one, you could rename it right here. Call it locator map comp. And now I'm going to go grab the locator map comp. I'm going to hit S for scale, and I can just start to scale that down, and the shape layer is going to follow along with that, which is very cool. But it's looking kind of, I can move the position as well because this shape layer is parented to this. So to make this look a little bit better, I'm going to go grab the ellipse shape tool, and I'm going to hold the shift key, and with this map comp selected, I'm going to double click, and that's just going to add this circular mask to my map comp. And now to make it even nicer, I can come over here and click layer and go to layer styles and just add a whatever you want to stylize it. I'm going to add a stroke and go down in here and then just customize it. We'll make this white to kind of match, and now we've got this little locator. I can scale it down. There we go. There we go. And just to make sure everything's working, I'm going to go back to the Space Coast map comp and just move this around and make sure that this is actually updating. Okay, it looks like it is. And there you go. You now have a cool locator map. And now the possibilities are quite endless. You can animate your actual map comp. You can fade it in, fade it out along with this shape layer. You can just go crazy with this. Love it. Okay, so there you have it. Exclusive tutorial number 21, how to create a locator or inset map in GeoLayers 3. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit that heart button on the Patreon page and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. If you want to see something specific, I'd love to hear that as well. And as always, have fun. Go create some maps.